thought it was like the 104th Air Team, or, you know, like the 102nd Command Aviation Team. But yeah, anyway, I don't know.
Air Force, and okay, cool.
Well, how are you?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, happy payday.
Oh, okay. Going to Bills? Happy Bills
Everything is
Day.
already spent, but it's good to have it in the account for 2 seconds.
As George says, they just read a book, and it's all about learning how to fill your bucket. Or fill other people's bucket.
Okay, well, George can fill my bucket with his allowance.
He only gets a quarter for feeding Ringo.
Is that what he gets? That's so sweet. I love that.
Any spare change, I'm like, put it in your piggy bank.
Well, she's Nicole and I'm Scott Haney.
And we are so happy to be here on this Friday with you. And is the rain over?
The rain is just a little bit in Middlesex and New London counties and parts of the shoreline, but we're going to get details on that, plus the aftermath and what's continuing with Helene with Scott Gagliardi and the First Alert Forecast Center. Hey, Scott, how are you?
Hey, good morning, guys. So, yeah, where we have right now, this is Tropical Storm Helene making its way through South Carolina up towards the north. Made landfall last night at 11:10 at night in the Big Bend area of Florida with wind speeds 140 miles per hour. Just unbelievable. And now as it pushes off towards the north, look at this shield of rain that continues pouring rain, flooding emergencies for parts of Atlanta, even tornado watches and warnings. These continue throughout the day today down towards the south. And at last check, over 4 million people are without power. So an unbelievable storm that continues to cause problems down towards the south. Not expecting any issues here locally, maybe some increasing clouds, but here's the latest. Wind speed 60 miles per hour, moving to the north at 30. That is very fast for any tropical system. Expected to rain itself out over the area of Kentucky, or the state of Kentucky, I should say, over the next day or so. As far as what we can expect here locally, a few of those showers, as you just heard, pushing off farther towards the east. Very light in nature, coming to an end. Most of us stay mostly cloudy today. A few rays of sunshine being seen farther towards the north, possibly, most of us though, on that cloudier side throughout the day today and then into tomorrow. Can't rule out the isolated chance of a spot sprinkle, we'd say, but mostly cloudy for the weekend, Saturday and on Sunday. So any plans to head to the Big E, you should be good to go. Even the last few days up towards the Big E, or the Durham Fair, I should say, as you just said, the 104th Durham Fair. But today, if you're headed there, it's mostly cloudy. It's a nice day. Temperatures, guys, those mid-70s, so not a bad day at all.
Not a bad day at all. Yeah.
We're so lucky, right?
We really are.
So lucky.
God bless.
Thanks, Scott.
All right, as Scott just told us, Helene is now a tropical storm, but the damage left behind, it's just going to be overwhelming.
You know, in some areas, Scott Gagliardi used to work in Florida, was saying they're still trying to rebuild from last year.
Exactly,
and then to be
Idalia.
hit with this, yes. Oh, but we know at least 3 people have died because of this storm, and millions of people are without power. Authorities in Florida spent the night rescuing people trapped by floodwaters. The sheriff's office in Citrus County is warning people, do not try to brave the floodwaters on your own. Call rescuers if you're trapped.
Yeah, now Stanford-based AmeriCares are sending teams to pharmacies and clinics across the impacted states to help. They help process critically needed medical supplies like prescription drugs and restock what's missing from Connecticut. Crews are expected to arrive tomorrow, which is great news. A few Red Cross volunteers from our state are already in Florida, with more on standby.
And there's a link to the AmeriCares donation site on WFSB.com and the WFSB app if you want to help. And we can continue to track Helene on the WFSB weather app?
100%.
Okay.
Yep, it's tropical storm now. It'll get downgraded continually further as the day progresses. But if you think about it, you talk about a big drop in pressure and then a rise in pressure. The storm was a hurricane of Category 4 last night at 11. This morning it was a tropical storm. It went from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1 to tropical storm.
Is that rare for it to drop that quickly?
Yeah. It's, well, once it moves inland, it loses its steam. It loses its water supply, its fuel, and then it just kind of weakens. But still, a devastating storm with those flooding rains.
Yeah. And affecting so many states, too. Like
exactly.
We said,
so keep a good thought for our neighbors to the south and west.
Absolutely.
All right, Hartford leaders say they're cracking down on crime.
Yeah, there have been some historic reductions in the capital city. 2024 is trending toward having the lowest number of shooting victims in almost 2 decades. There's been a 53% reduction in homicides. And Hartford's police chief and mayor say that crime is declining because of new and expanded technology. They've added beat officers, and they are providing more opportunities for the city's youth. So one of those activities include the Hartford Night Gym program, which Mayor Aralamplam says that he's working with the school district to hopefully bring back for next summer. Remember we were talking about that in Great Day 9A?
Yes, we really were.
What an amazing, amazing opportunity for kids to have in the summer when school's out.
Let's get it back, right?
Yep, absolutely. Well, campaign 2024 is a battle for votes at Avery's Beverages.
Yeah, this year's specialty election sodas are now out. Avery's released Trump Tonic and Kamala's Culotta in honor of the presidential election. Kamala's Culotta is coconut flavored. Not a big fan of coconut. And Trump Tonic is flavored with what the owners call sour grapes. There is also a none of the above flavor, which has a citrus flavor. The drinks are available now and come in either single bottles or 6-packs. I know Avery's made my soda for me for my 25th anniversary.
We have a
and
vintage.
I still have a case of it in my garage if anybody wants it. Yeah, if you want some.
Well, we actually have a bottle sitting at our little desk pod area too.
I use it and I put vodka in it. It's like the perfect drink. So good.
That's why it was created.
So good. I love it.
What's your favorite fun thing about election season?
The right that we get. It's not. I don't know if that's fun, but just the fact that we get out to exercise our freedom and we vote.
I think a lot of people, there is that buzz, you know, when they're excited to get out, get their voting sticker.
I have goosebumps.
Yeah, there's something to be said about that for sure. I would say that's fun.
Oh.
And our producer, Becky, likes the cookie battles.
Really?
Cookie battles. People make Republican and Democrat cookies at the bakeries. Oh, we were actually live last year, or a few years ago at a bakery. We sent Marcy there.
Okay.
Where they were doing something. I remember that, Beck.
It's amazing.
But.
Oh, Sweets by Jenna? Maybe.
It was one of the local bakeries that we love supporting so much.
Absolutely local, support local.
So remember to go out and vote.